SCORCH is here, and this is SCORCH's PFG-TV, the podcast. You know, I decided after a couple episodes, I want to change things around a little bit. I'm really going to concentrate this podcast on music stuff, new releases, music news, information about bands, a bunch of other things that have to do with music, including music videos. Remember, if you are in an independent band, or if you're a signed band and you want to get your stuff out to the masses, I'll give you an email address in a little while and you'll send your stuff in. And you know what? Good or bad, it doesn't make a difference. I'm here to promote your music. If you think it's good enough to be seen, I'll play it on SCORCH's PFG-TV, the podcast. Now, coming up today, we're going to talk about some cruises and some festivals happening this spring and summer that you still have time to get tickets for. And some of these are incredible. We've got music news today from Courtney Love. Was it true that she got kidnapped a while back? We're going to hear about that. Also, we've got Better Than Ezra. The other day I mentioned that Better Than Ezra was giving you the chance, well, kind of giving you the chance to help write their new song on their new album. Like I say, kind of giving you the chance. We'll play a clip from Better Than Ezra in a little while, and that'll explain the whole thing. What was the first concert you went to without adult supervision? We're going to talk about that in a little while as well. And of course, some tunes. Like, for instance, this one. This one is something from my friends over in Finland from Inverse Records. This came out a few years ago. It's from their album Cuts and Scars. The album, or the song rather, shows people that this band, because they are known as a heavy, heavy metal band, it shows that they have a more melancholy, a more mellow side. And this is such a great tune. This is the band called Lost Division, and it's The Queen on SCORCH's PFG-TV.
Was everything I didn't do, you're blaming me for every wound in you. You say that I don't even love him. Well, you are right. Oh, I just like to win. I will burn this house down. I will let you take my crown away from me. I'm the queen.
Lost Division. Did I get that out? Lost Division. It's the queen on Scorch's PFG-TV. Now remember, if you would like to get your band's stuff heard by the masses, pretty simple. All you got to do is email, hey, that's my band at gmail.com. I need video, and it has to be good quality with good video and good audio. Also, you have to own the rights to the music, because I ain't going to get sued because I'm featuring your bands. Plain and simple. Hey, that's my band at gmail.com. Now, these next guys here, they say they took their influences from bands like Trivium, newer bands, and older bands like Megadeth. It's another one from overseas, from my Inverse Records people. This is KRATEROS and Linguicide on Scorch's PFG TV. That is good, man. KRATEROS on SCORCH's PFG-TV. Now remember, if you want to get your band stuff out, if you want to get your videos and stuff out to the show, just email, hey, that's my band at gmail.com. Hey, that's my band at gmail.com. Make sure your videos have good quality. Make sure the audio is good quality. Send them in, and you'll be featured on a future episode of SCORCH's PFG TV. There's some great concerts, and I'm talking tours, and even better than tours, there are some cruises coming up this spring and summer that I want to talk to you about. And we're going to start off with Coachella. Now, Coachella this year is weird because Sabrina Carpenter is a headliner. She's a little, she's kind of cute little thing, but Justin Bieber's headlining one day. Karol G. Maybe it's because I'm 170 years old, but who the fuck is Karol G? I don't know. Our Coachella is April 10th through the 12th, and then the 17th through the 19th in Indio, California. It's going to be hot there, but great dispensaries in and around Indio, just so you know. The Strokes, Devo, Foster the People, David Byrne from Talking Heads. Remember, never call them the Talking Heads to their faces or they will kick your ass. Also, Iggy Pop is going to be there, and Suicidal Tendencies and more. Now, the Monsters of Rock cruise, the 12th through the 17th, leaving Miami on the 12th. Listen to this lineup. Holy shit. Black Label Society, Night Ranger, Darkness. Remember Darkness? They had that high-pitched, squeaky song that everybody loved. It was so good. Queensryche, Striper, Y&T, Summertime Girls, Slaughter, Steven Adler, and more. Tickets are available for the Monsters of Rock Cruise 2026. Now, one more I want to tell you about now. And the thing is, they say it's sold out, but you never know because you can always find tickets at the last minute. It's the Summer of '99 and Beyond Cruise, leaving Miami on April 17th. Creed, Daughtry, Collective Soul, Filter, Living Color, Blackstone Cherry, Nonpoint, Dirty Honey, Oleander, 12 Stones, Smile Empty Soul, and so many more. And there's going to be something called Dueling Pianos. You will not want to miss that because that's just going to be fun. On a cruise, Dueling Pianos is going to be fun. And there's going to be a lot of shit-faced people playing along. So those are just a few of the tours happening, the concert tours and cruises happening in the next few weeks. We'll give you some more coming up in just a little bit. I want to play another song for you, if I can. This band here is another one from the Springfield, Missouri area. They're real fun. We're going to be doing an interview with them coming up in just a couple of weeks. If you remember a little while ago, we gave you a band called The Cognition. Well, these people work with the same record label as Cognition. This is Generation Z on SCORCH's PFG TV. so good. Generation Z on Scorch's PFG-TV. Remember, if you are in a band and you want your stuff seen and heard on the show, just email, hey, that's my band at gmail.com. Hey, that's my band at gmail.com. And you'll get your stuff seen, heard, and played here on the show. Now, I mentioned a little while ago that Better Than Ezra has a new thing that they're working on, and they want you to help out with that. Here is Better Than Ezra to tell you about it.
Hey guys, it's Kevin with Better Than Ezra. I'm excited to announce something that's never been done before. Better Than Ezra is teaming with Soundbreak AI to do a songwriting contest. Go on soundbreak.ai, write with me or write with Tom Drummond. Come up with your best idea, your best song, and on May 15th, Tom and I are going to go on live on our socials and announce the winner of the Better Than Ezra Soundbreak songwriting contest. And we're going to record it, and it's going to be the next Better Than Ezra single. So go on Soundbreak. When you write a song, when you title it, put BTE at the end. Like if it's titled Wonderwall, put BTE so we know it's a submission for the contest. May 15th, we're going to be choosing it. Good luck. Good writing. We can't wait to do it. Soundbreak.ai. Thank you guys so much.
Better Than Ezra. Now, the thing about the Better Than Ezra song, Good, I mean, they really had just a couple of big songs. Good is probably their biggest. If you're a radio station that plays Better Than Ezra, Good, why do you cut off the end where they say, yeah, that's right? That's like the funnest part of the whole tune. People like nuances and things like that, little quirks in tunes. And for somebody to scream, yeah, that's right, at the end of the tune, leave it in there for crying out loud, right? Don't you dig? Scorch's PFG-TV. Now, interesting enough, Bush was on NPR recently, and they gave it a little sampling of some acoustic stuff. Check this out. It actually sounded really nice.
Turn to a wheel, the fingers gotta feel, bleeding through a torn case smile, a spin on a whim, slide to the right, I felt you like electric light, full of love, full of fear, full of lies against years and years and years. Got a machine head, spelling the rest, green to red, machine head, got a machine head.
That's nice. Bush is always a fun band. Actually, Bush is going to be at a festival that I'm going to tell you about in just a little bit. So remember, I also said earlier today, Courtney Love came out the other day and told a story about, I thought it was a story about her being kidnapped, but it was a little bit different than that. Check this out.
Getting trafficked by the Yakuza to Japan, delightful. I'm not even kidding. Like, people think it's, I understand Japan is because I was American and nobody would with me, but I really was trafficked by the Yakuza out of Portland with all these other girls from Idaho, from Utah, from Washington State that, you know, I don't know what happened, but I went to because I took my passport, but I, after 5 months, went to the Japanese embassy, not the American. Why was I so dumb? Because you know what? I knew at that point it would generate press. It was called, you know, whatever slavery then. And I was like, if I go to, they're more discreet. And they just put me on they gave me first class too. First class flight back to Portland, eye rolling.
Good old Courtney Love. A lot of people get grossed out by Courtney Love. I wouldn't mind throwing her in the rack for a couple hours and then just letting her go home. A lot of people think she just looks dirty. I don't know. There's sometimes she looks dirty. Sometimes she looks dirty hot. Right? It's Scorch's PFG-TV. So the new format of the show, hopefully you're liking it. We're doing more music stuff, less bullshit stuff. So we talked about Bush being at the Stagecoach Festival. I said they were coming up to a festival later this spring. Stagecoach Festival, 24th through the 26th. Post Malone, Hootie and the Blowfish, Journey, Counting Crows, Wallflowers, Third Eye Blind, and Bush. That might be a good one. Now, here's a cruise, not a cruise, excuse me. Here is a show that still tickets are available, and I don't know how, because this is an amazing show. It is the Sick New World Las Vegas show. April 25th, System of a Down, Korn, Ministry, Bring Me the Horizon, Evanescence, and more. I mean, Orgy's going to be there. Mastodon is going to be there. That's going to be a freaking amazing show. And it's only a one-day show, so it's just going to be band after band after band after band after band. So good. Sick New World, Las Vegas. Finally, May 1st through the 3rd in Redondo Beach, California. It's called Beach Life Festival. Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, Switchfoot, Chainsmokers, Slightly Stupid, and if you know me, you know I love Slightly Stupid from when I lived in San Diego, Duran Duran, and The Offspring. Just a few of the festivals and or cruises coming up in the very near future, and there's still tickets available for almost all of them. Like I said, try for tickets. If you're interested in the ones that the tickets are sold out, try. You never know until you try, right? It's a Scorch's PFG-TV. Where is my question? Oh, yeah, here you go. The question is, what was the first concert you saw with just your friends? No adult supervision. Mine would have been Aerosmith, 1974, Cape Cod Coliseum. It was an amazing show. It was just before I started smoking. And I remember thinking, wow, what's that funny smell? And lo and behold, now that funny smell surrounds me all the time. Bob in Massachusetts says, Styx, the summer of 1994 at Great Woods, which used to be it still is in Mansfield, Massachusetts, but I don't know what they call it now. He was with his girl at the time. Bob, Styx in 94 would have been good, but not as good as Styx in like 79 or 80, because Styx in 79 or 80 was the balls. Styx, as a matter of fact, to this day, I still say Styx had the best light show I have ever seen. So, Bob, good for you. Styx, 1994. Derek is in Wisconsin, says Kiss with Docket in March of 1985 in La Crosse. Best friend's 14th birthday. His dad drove him to the show and was cool enough to sit outside and read a newspaper while the kids enjoyed the show. Cool dad, cool story, cool birthday. Good memories, Derek. Thank you. Jeff in Wisconsin says Ted Nugent in 1977. He was 18 years old. Jeff was not dead. I was just talking to somebody about Ted Nugent the other day. One of the best live shows ever. Ted Nugent Double Live Gonzo is just an amazing album. If you are younger and you don't know about it, ask your parents, maybe even your grandparents, for Christ's sakes, and maybe get a copy of it. And you'll be blown away by Double Live Gonzo. Wang dang shaboom tang, great shit. Joe in Connecticut says Judas Priest and Iron Maiden in 1982 with friends. He had just turned 14. I love these memories. Just a couple more. Sean in New York says Stevie Ray Vaughan at the Landmark Theater in Syracuse. He was 17 years old in 1985. Let me give you my pals Jimmy Dow, Jim and Kim. There was a radio station that is very widely known. They're no longer around, but they were the best ever. WBCN Boston. But WBCN's 18th birthday at the Worcester Centrum, March of 1986. 10 bands played, headlined by Aerosmith. For the final song, all of the guitarists from all the other bands came up and played Mama Kin. They say so. He says up to like 30 guitarists were playing Mama Kin. You know, that's a song from Aerosmith that doesn't get enough love, Mama Kin. So, hey, Jimmy Dow, thank you so much for writing into the show. I appreciate it. Sean, I'm going to give you one more. My bud Sean was 1995. He saw live when he was 18 years old with a brother and a couple of friends in Somerset, Wisconsin. So there you go. Some concerts that you went to that you actually saw without parental supervision. Very nice. We'll give you another round of Facebook feedback having to do with music on probably the next episode. In the meantime, though, why don't I give you one more tune as I'm sitting here searching for it? Where the hell is it? There it is. This is called Enemy of Coral Bay. It's from a band called My Bloodline. Enemy of Coral Bay. You're going to like this. I promise you. On SCORCH's PFG-TV. Told you you're going to like it. Enemy of Coral Bay. And it is My Bloodline from another one from Inverse Records from Finland. You're going to be hearing a lot more from them in the next coming weeks. I remember bands, get your stuff to me. Hey, that's my band at gmail.com. If you would like to get your stuff seen and or heard throughout the masses, I would love to have you. And with that, I'm going to say, see you later, bye. A little bit lower this, you can hear what I'm saying. I appreciate you checking out the podcast. Remember, if you're watching us on the social medias, subscribe and follow. Okay, subscribe and follow. And we will see you next time on this right here. Peace.